When you had the visa, when you got the approval, what was the feeling? I mean, how was the feeling? Can you share that with us?
Yeah, so first of all, they sent you an email.
Yeah.
And then when they send you an email, you see that is a rejection or is it good news? So when I saw the email, I was a bit, let's say, I was a bit skeptical because I had people who had done it, they got a refusal.
Yeah.
So it was either going to be a refusal or a visa approval for you to submit your visa. So once I got to I opened it and it was an approval. So I was I was so happy when I got that.
When you say you're like, Lord Almighty, you made it.
Yeah.
And hello everybody, how you doing? This is Derrick coming to you all the way from Travels by THE.DERRICKS. I'm very fortunate today. I have a young man from Ghana. He's going to share with us, his experiences and everything, that's got to do with him coming to Canada. Welcome to Travels by THE.DERRICKS.
Thank you.
Yeah. So my name is Derrick, and what's your name?
Okay. So my name is Yao Ajuman from Ghana.
Excellent. So we have Yao here. We are very blessed today. What he's going to do today is to just educate us. All right. He's going to teach us things that we don't even know. So many people have been scammed. So many people have gone through different situations and difficult, scenarios in terms of coming to Canada. So yeah, without wasting, much time, can you please tell us how this whole Canada journey thing happened? Like, why did you even decide to come to Canada? Because were you working in Ghana?
Yeah, so I was working in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole process started in 2023. Okay. My initial plan was to go to either the US or to the UK.
Oh, so Canada was not even among the top two.
No.
Oh, Canada. Anyway, that's all good. Yeah. So you wanted to go to the US, and then later on you changed your mind to. I mean, you had to change your mind to come to Canada. Anyway, all right. So when you decided to come to Canada, what were the things that you were thinking, or whether to come here with visit or study? What really motivated you to choose a specific route to use to come to Canada?
Okay, so before coming to Canada, I had family here and I had a few friends here. So it was either to come through the permanent resident pathway or through the student visa or the visit visa. They were all options that were available to me.
Okay. But at the end of the day, you ended up choosing which route?
Yeah, I ended up choosing the student route.
Oh, so he ended up, coming to Canada as a student. All right. So you applied to the school. You did the school applications yourself, or?
Yeah, I did the school application myself.
Excellent. And then when you finished that, and then you got to the visa stage, how did you handle that? Did you do it yourself, or you had an agent who handled it for you, or what happened?
Okay, so when I got to the visa stage, that's when I spoke to my sister to help me to assist with the process. Because she being here, I thought she had a bit of experience, and then also my friends were able to give me some advice on how to go about the visa application. So for the visa application, it was my sister that helped.
Okay, so your sister was able to help you with the application, visa application stuff. All right, so now you've been able to go through the process, you had your visa and all that. Anyway, so at that time, what came? Like, what was running through your mind? You were like, okay, should I even stop working, or like, how was the whole thing?
When it came, the honest truth was I didn't think twice whether to stop or whether to stop work. So yeah. I just had to try and round everything up and then start.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And I just want to say congratulations, for that, because it's not easy. So many people want to be able to get to your position, but they're still struggling. So if you've been able to get here, I think it's a good thing, and you need to applaud yourself for that, right? Okay, so now you have the visa, you've made your preparations, blah blah blah. Now this is the time for you to come to Canada. Okay, so let's learn a little bit about your experience at Kotoka International Airport. Did you have any difficulties over there?
Okay, so for the difficulties, I know people normally have difficulties, but for me personally, I had done a bit of research, so I knew they were going to ask me a lot of questions on what I was coming to do, which institution I was coming to, whether I had paid my fees or not. So
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't.
So you were fully prepared.
Yeah, I was.
Which airline did you use?
I used Brussels Airlines.
Brussels Airlines. So you went to reserve. Did you like their food?
It was okay. It wasn't too bad. It was okay.
I prefer their.
Yeah, roughly there.
But your Brussels Airlines. Next time we want for food. Right? Let's give us some watch. I remember I picked Emirates some time ago in the past. That's like 2017, and they gave us watches.
Oh,
Yeah, it was so nice. It was super nice. Anyway, so let's move from that because some people get problems at the airport, but you were okay at Kotoka. So when you did your check-in of Kotoka, all the immigration checks and all that, and you finally went to the boarding gates. And how was the feeling?
Okay. The feeling was great.
Because not time last year, what you are like me cool.
Yeah, not time last year, so it was great. Yeah. Then I had to say bye to my family and then. Yeah.
Anyway, that's nice. Okay, so fast forward, you went to Brussels. When you arrived in Canada, how was the process for you? Did you see any noticeable change in the check-in or immigration stuff at Kotoka and the one in Canada?
Yeah, so I transit through Belgium and then to Montreal. But when I go to Montreal, there's a bit of cultural shock.
Okay.
Because I thought Canada, I knew Canada was both French and English.
Which is true.
Yeah, but when I go to Montreal, the French was a lot in Montreal. So
Yeah, that's a French zone.
Yeah, I was like, white Canadian speaking French. Wow, that was new to me. So there was a bit of cultural shock.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, I had to scan my passport, enter a few questions. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think there was a bit of a difference.
Wow. Yeah, Montreal is pretty much like a very French zone, right? So if you're going to Montreal, you want to make sure that you know how to speak French. Okay, but the most important aspect when you go to the immigration at Montreal, what were some of the questions that the immigration officer asked you?
Okay, so once again, I was lucky at Montreal. When I got there, she didn't ask. She just asked for the passport, and then went through. Because I was lucky that they
Man, pray.
Because I know some people they ask them a lot of questions.
Yeah.
But she didn't ask me anything. She just asked for my passport.
Wow.
And then
When he got to Montreal airport, all they did was to just ask for his passport, and then he was done. That's right. So where do you? So that was when you had your study permit, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you had your study permit right there in Montreal, and then they gave you your whatever. So once you had a study permit, you were like, I'm done.
Maybe.
Anyway, so then you had to wait. Okay, all right. We're not going to spend so much time, but then coming to your destination now, you've transited from Montreal. You arrived in your destination. So how were you able to move from the airport? Did you have somebody to pick you up?
Okay, so that's one thing that I think a lot of people have to take very important.
Yeah.
You need to know someone who's already at where you're going to, so that you don't end up being stranded at the airport.
Oh, okay.
When I was coming, I'd spoken with someone to come and meet me at the airport. Okay, so he came and then he picked me at the airport, and then I went to stay with a family friend for about 3 days before moving to a new place.
So you think it's a good idea to always connect with somebody who is already?
Yeah, I think I think that's a very.
All right. So have you found a job? Are you working now?
No. So I'm still not yet.
And how did you find your accommodation?
Okay, so it was through a WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay.
That's how
He actually got his accommodation through a WhatsApp group. Okay, we're not going to take so much of your time. I know you just came, very fresh in Canada, but how is the weather treating you?
To be honest, the weather gets cold at times, and I know it will get worse. So,
Yeah. It's actually going to get worse. It's really going to get worse. But I mean, we are so excited for you. We're happy to have you here. Hopefully, whatever thing that you're coming to do in Canada, we pray that and we hope that everything goes on well for you. But what would be your words of encouragement or advice for each and everybody watching us today?
Okay, so my words of encouragement would be everybody should put God first. I know some of them will get visa refusals on the first attempt, but they shouldn't give up. They should keep doing their research, do their homework, and then everything will be fine.
Yeah, you said put God first. Alright, so guys, you put that first, and after you got to put Travels by the Derricks. You don't understand? Well, it's gonna be on +1 437 667 9340. I'm gonna leave him just so that he'll be able to go and have a good time because I want didn't cry, but it's okay. Thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. Yeah, have a good time here in Canada. We wish you all the best. Okay? Alright guys, we'll see you later on the flip side in another video. Sheesh.
Tell me an AP.
Wait for the green light and then press your 4 number. If you're in the same level, one person will be down.